Today's a special day for me. Our voting has started. We are having an election in Canada. We have ours much, much quicker than you do in the States. They announced it about 3 weeks ago, and we'll be going to the polls in 10 days. How's my audio, guys? I'm hoping to straighten out the audio problems. Who do we have here? Trey, awesome. I was hoping to see you, buddy. You're in Toronto, aren't you? You catching that purple wave? So the purple wave of the PPC sounds like a communist party. It's the People's Party of Canada. I bought a purple shirt. Actually, I bought the shirt before I even knew that the party existed. They've been in existence for a couple of years, but I never knew about them. I think I saw one of their signs last election, but I didn't know who they were, and I wasn't smart enough at the time to go and search out and check what they were about. But this time, they're making a real difference. Of course, Max is at my feet, wondering if he can come on up. How you doing, Max? So I'm going to share a poll with you guys. No, Max. No. Thank you, buddy. So here it is, down here in the purple. Way down at the bottom here is where the PPC and purple sits. But you can see that triangular angle right there. They're going on up. They're moving on up. The PPC is against mandates. They're against lockdowns. They're against gun laws. They're against Bill C-10, against Bill C-36. They're against involvement in your life in any way, really, other than to govern you and take care of your needs. They want small government. They want to stay out of your medical life. And who do we have here today? We've got Marlena, Trey, Scotty Boy. Awesome. It's good to see you guys. So how's the sound today? I'm taking a little bit of a different approach. I used to put our frequencies, 936, up on the computer, but everyone said that it garbled my voice. So today my plan is to just override that and play it in the background and see how that goes. Thanks, Trey. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Another interesting thing we've got going on today is we have I got two voter cards. So we seem to have a little bit of the same type of thing going on in Canada that happened in the States. They're telling people to do mail-ins, and I got two voter cards, two voter ID cards, two voter registration cards, whatever you want to call them. So I can mail one in, and then I can go in and vote in person. Hey, lucky. Of course, I won't be doing that. That's not my plan. That's not my way. I've tried to tell people and notify them that these things are going on. Nobody seems to really want to take notice of it at the moment. We'll have to see what happens. In 10 days, we're having the election, so we'll have to see. We could potentially have some voter fraud going on, just like you guys had in the States. Only you and YouTube. Where is everybody? Is everybody over here on Haps? That's awesome. That's really awesome, really. Sorry about that, Scotty boy. Come on over to Haps, buddy. Let me check on D Live and see what's going on. Marlena's over here, or she might be. That's about it. Okay, so I'll keep D Live under the wire there. Yeah, that's weird. Let me mute myself first. There we go. All right, so welcome to Max Vision Remote Viewing class. For those of you who haven't been here before, remote viewing is a natural ability of the human being. We haven't used this ability in many, many years. Many of us don't even know we have it. We're here to practice using your third eye, your intuition, your connection to each other, to God, to the universe, to the Akashic records. All you do is write the number down that I give you. That number is linked to a target. Could be an image or could be a destination. To start the show off, it'll be an image. You write that number down 3 times, put a small symbol or gesture beside it each time you write it down. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and just tell me what you see. Write all your responses in all caps so I can differentiate them from chat. So give me a minute, guys. I'm going to put you down and select an image. Currently, our show is being brought to you by a 9-volt battery that's stopping my tooth from aching like hell. I'm hoping it'll take me through the show, 2 previous shows on the weekends. Uh, I did my show, and by the end, my tooth was aching. So we'll see if a 9-volt battery helps. It's been helping me out for a couple of days. The swelling's gone down, and the tooth is firming up in my mouth. It was quite loose. So we'll see how that goes. So what were we on? What was our last 76, 81? So 82, aren't we? Let's see what number we're on here, guys. Last week we visited the Vimana as they were traveling. That was fun. Yeah, we're going with 82C, I think. Yeah. So our first image for the night will be 82C. If somebody could write that in YouTube chat, for those of you in YouTube, I'll type it in here on apps. So again, that's image 82C. RJ Maximus, I like that. That's nice. Do I know you? Is that a new name? Or have you not been here before? Hey Donnie, how's it going? So again, that's image 82C. Write the number down 3 times. Put a small symbol or gesture beside it each time you write it down. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and just tell me what you see. And again, please type all your responses in all caps so I can differentiate them from chat. Thank you, Marlena. Hi, B. Freeman. Hello from Sacramento. Nice. Oh, that's nice, Trey. Barrier cross, John. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, we're in the fight of our lives right now. This is the hero's journey. This is the time to stand up and make yourself heard. Take your stand now, or you won't be able to take a stand later. So again, that's image 82C. Well, I'm glad to meet you, RJ Maximus. I hope you stick around. Just follow along. If you want to try some responses and type them in, that's fine. If you're shy, that's fine too. You can just sit in the background and do it yourself. That's okay, RJ. Just follow along a bit. You'll catch on. Thank you for the subscription, RJ. That's right, B. Freeman. At least you did something, right? Even doing nothing is a choice. Not a very good one, but it's a choice. And as far as I know, HAPS is a free platform, so we can talk about vaccines, lockdowns, anything you want. Try not to be offensive, though. Thank you. So, RJ, when we close our eyes and we're linked to a target by considering the number, what happens is images and shapes will show up when you close your eyes in your third eye. Just describe those to me and tell me what you see. If there's darkness, if there's light, if there's any shapes, any colors. Hi, Circle K. Good to see you, buddy. So again, image 82C. I'm drinking something. Okay. So I'm going to start reading your responses. Get your last responses in. Okay, what do we have here? Pieces of fruit, says RJ. Well, that's interesting. The shapes are good for that. Nice try. I like that. Um, play guitar or guitar, says Trey. Okay, I could see that. I can see the fret lines. A little grass shack in the middle of the sea. Okay. So you guys are getting quite the shapes and the colors here and the imagery. It is trees. These are very white trees. But you can see the shapes you're looking at, the pieces of fruit. They look like there's a piece there and over on the other side. A little grass shack in the middle of the sea. Well, not quite, but there's a peak. There's a couple of peaks. And it's a middle of a sea of blue. Or a sea of white, depending on which part of the picture you're looking at. See what else we've got here. More like a south Palawan Village. Okay. And there's Marlena with a bang out of the park. Tall trees on each side of a road. Well, they're tall trees, and there is a space in the middle. Small dark patch there too. Not that dark, but could look like a road. Very good, Marlena. Lion in a desert. Oh, I like that. So you kind of got the lion shape, the back of the lion down. Oops, where are we here? Down here. And maybe the head up here. I like the desert reference though. That's good because it's such stark colors. There's just the white and the blue. Crescent moon. That's a good one too. You could see the crescent moon. Let me turn it the right way. Sorry, this way or this way actually. It's just like a crescent. Spirals around a tree, like looking down from the branches. Well, there are trees, and they are spirally trees because they're fir trees. Oops. Somebody said frets of a guitar, I think, or a guitar. Good stuff, guys. More like a South Palawan village, tall trees on each side, lion. Nice. Play guitar or guitar, yeah, there it is. Okay. I was behaving myself. Good for you, Scotty boy. Awesome. Good job, guys. Well, that was awesome. Some good hits there. Going the wrong way in chat. All right. Good job, guys. And that was a great start for you, Maximus. That was awesome. "911 Rebirth Twin Towers." Yeah, we're coming up to that. We had our 911 a little while ago, which was the pandemic, and right now we're in a slow crash of the market. So things are going in an interesting direction. I'm hoping that we can get at least a voice in Parliament. We won't be able to take the prime ministership, but if we can get a dissenting voice in there, someone to actually say some facts to these people, to put some reason and some justice into our political system, I might give it a chance again. Who knows? It's only 10 days to find out, so we'll see what happens. It's not a new mic. I just put it up much closer to my head because my audio was having problems before. When I was playing the frequencies, I guess it garbled my voice. So I'm just playing them in the background. They'll still have an effect on you guys, even if you can't hear them. So, what are the facts? The facts about what? I'm ready to answer any question, or at least give it a try. Some trees got to get flocked, maybe squashed. Okay, squatched? Sasquatched, yeah. All right, let's select another image. Oh, there we go. I like that one. Oh, beautiful. Okay, that is the one. Give me a second, guys. pandemic. I have some pretty different thoughts on that, RJ. Well, there's all this discussion on virology, stuff like that, but not really one that believes in virology anymore. I used to, but I did a lot of research into it, like we all have. We've all looked into these things recently. I'm not too keen on virology anymore. I'm more of a believer now that through toxins and the electric system, including Wi-Fi, our house wires, and everything around us, that they activate these toxins and cause cytokine storms. And that's what they're calling the flu or COVID. There are ways to combat it that I've found. I wear Lamb's metal-lined clothes. These clothes are lined with silver. I don't know what this thing does. One of those Q-Link things. I bought one of those. And it had an effect. I used to get a lot of toothaches. Now I only get the toothaches when they're ramping up to higher levels of EMF radiation, like they have been for about the past week. They were down in the low 60s for a short period. But to keep the pandemic going, they seem to want to crank it right up. Yeah, and then they get you in and they tell you that they're going to save you with a jab. But all the jab does is put more toxins in your body. It just gives more options for another cytokine storm to happen. And a lot of people are getting a lot sicker now. If you look at the numbers coming out of Israel, where they have 85 or more percent of the population, let's see, vaccinated, and their infection rates are skyrocketing. They're going through the roof. They're having first trimester miscarriages all over the place. This is a really bad situation. They may have injected us with graphene nanoparticles. I don't know. I don't think they did it everywhere, but I'm sure they did it somewhere because people found it. That's not good for you. It causes inflammation throughout the body. And some people think they're using that as some type of a nanotech too. It's possible. Yeah, I lost one of my teeth about 6 months ago to 9 months ago during the first pandemic. I started tracking EMF radiation about 3 to 4 months before the pandemic started. RJ, give me a second here. I'll show you something. Where did I put that? I have a bunch of printed off data that I've secured away somewhere. Anyway, I use an app called the ElectroSmart. You can use pretty much anyone to track it, but the ElectroSmart actually tracks it day by day and keeps a count for you. You can track the EMF radiation in your area, and it tracks exactly with the virus every time. When there's a spike in the virus, there's a spike in cases 1 to 3 days later. So that's kind of my view on the whole virus thing. So if they can get that jab into you, they'll be doing good. What's that? Bacteria, sure. Viruses, though, not sure. Yeah, well, when you look at here, I'll pull you guys up a video. Hold on. Let me close that. I'll show you something. Where is that? Yes. There it is. There we go. Let's see. We will present. Chrome tab. There we go. Okay. This may not be so clear. Let me share the link for this for you guys. So that's shared on HAPS. That's a link to an Odyssey video called Virology, the Final Refutation. And here we have it. These are the results. Now, what this person did, it was a microbiologist, not a virologist, because virologists will not perform these tests. They did a control study. And on the bottom left here, okay, sorry, the bottom right here, there are two slides. This one is the one with the supposed COVID from a mucus sample. And this one here is called a control, which is not done in virology. And the control is virtually identical to the one with COVID. What they do in these tests is they take monkey kidney cells, some sputum, or what they are supposed to take is lung fluid, but sure, they'll take some of your nose fluid or whatever. They put it in with the kidney cells, then they starve the cells. They'll add some milk serum, a very small amount that's supposed to feed the cell, and then they'll add a bunch of antibiotics. Well, antibiotics kill biotics, any cells. So they leave it in this cocktail for a small amount of time, and then the cells die, and they put out all this genetic material, waste and other things. Exosomes come out, and they slurp some of that up, and then they say that's the virus. But really, in fact, what it is decaying cells, just the material from decaying cells. So that's what I know about virology so far. So you guys can take a look at that video and decide for yourselves. What about other viruses? I don't know. I don't know that they exist or don't. I think that they should all be actually tested for. What they should do is do an isolation where you put that in a centrifuge in a gelatinous fluid and you separate it into layers. And then you can find a layer and claim that's your virus. And then you can do a culture and see if you can get anybody infected with it. Other than that, I really don't believe in the COVID virus. I don't know that there aren't other viruses, but as far as I know, virology on this has really dropped the ball. You're vaccinated? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't doubt you feel fine. These are just cautions, right? This is what happens in the conspiracy world. We come up with these ideas because of information we're being fed, and unfortunately, most of the time, they end up being true, which is really troubling. We said there would be vaccine passports, and we were called crazy. We said that the lockdowns wouldn't end, and we were called crazy. We said that they would mandate vaccines, and we were called crazy. And here we are. Now Joe Biden getting caught up here. That's the problem with moving this thing around. Joe Biden has just mandated that federal employees get mandated. I don't know if that's going to work. There's going to be a large proportion of them. I would estimate about 30% that won't agree to it. Even though some of the vaccinated people don't want to get triple and quadruple jabbed with constant boosters. In Israel, they're up to 4 jabs. So, and possibly some boosters coming. So and they're just doing terrible. Now, I hope you do feel fine, RJ. I hope nothing happens to you. I would suggest you get on some quercetin. Quercetin is a very good product. It's if you are having spike protein production, which I hope you don't. I hope you were maybe one of the groups that didn't get something like that. Quercetin will help with the slowing or possibly stopping of spike protein production. Give that a try, maybe some B1. Our next image is image 83C. So again, write the number down 3 times. Put a small symbol or gesture beside it each time you write it down. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and just tell me what you see. Please type all your responses in all caps so I can differentiate them from chat. There's a couple things you'll let poke you, yeah. That's correct. When the conspiracy theorists are more accurate than the media, we do have a problem, Lucky Stone. So again, it's image 83C. Write the number down 3 times. Put a small symbol or gesture beside it each time you write it down. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and just tell me what you see. That's awesome, 420. How you doing, Ransom? Good to see you here, buddy. Again, we're on image 83C. This show being brought to you by a 9-volt battery. I'm hoping that I can talk through the whole show without going into total jaw spasms. So for any of you having pains out there, this is just an experiment I'm trying at the moment. Grab a battery. It has a positive and a negative pole. Here's the negative. All I want you to do is this. Whenever you have a pain, and see if anything happens for you. Put your finger on the negative pole, because negative ions are good for you. I don't know, Trey. It's an experiment. Give it a try. Seems to help me. I had one permanently connected to my wrist for a while. I took it off and the tooth pain started coming back. It's actually jaw pain. It's a muscular thing. The muscle gets tensed up like TMJ. And then what that does is it stresses out the tooth beside it. And eventually you get an infection. And for me, the tooth's all wiggly and half fallen out now. So we'll see if we can't get it to firm back up in there. Now I just used a 9-volt battery. Now you can use any type of battery and try it. I don't know that a 9-volt battery is the best or anything like that. But there's I put some MacTac over the positive lead so that I don't touch it. And I just put my finger on the negative. Good responses, guys. Oh. Still here, DJ? RJ? Sorry. Maximus? Or did we lose you? Might have lost RJ. I hope he's still here. He did pretty good on the first picture there. I have controversial views that may drive some people away, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I gave one to my wife just so she can put it in her purse. I keep one in my pocket. And right now I'm actually hardwired with one. I'll show you guys what I did. So I did pretty much the same thing, but I attached a little wire, okay, with an alligator clip. So you can just take a wire and wrap it around, give it a couple of twists, leave a little extra, twist both wires together. That'll keep it on there nice and firm on the negative side. You can see that's the negative side. And you just clip that to you, so that the metal part is touching your skin. Okay, let's see what we've got for responses here. Give another minute for you guys to get your last responses in while I clip myself back up. I am actually already starting to feel a little tension in my jaw, so hold on. So again, that's image 83C. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Raw Ouroboreal joke. Okay. I don't know. That's kind of good, though. I like it. Log Cabin, says Little Nun. Hi, Little Nun. Little in Love. Lulu in Love. Hi. Good to see you here. I don't think I've seen you before. Log Cabin. I was looking at that one earlier. It's the perfect setting for it. Look at this. That's the perfect setting for a log cabin. Not a lot of trees around, but damn, it's beautiful. House with candy and angled roof. Well, if you look at that mountain in the background, it does kind of look like a roof or a cabin sitting in the background of the field. So that's why I like the log cabin Lulu in Love. I'm going to have to get your name straight. House with candy and angled roof. Well, here's your candy, the rainbow, right? Sorry, which way are we going here? Rose bush with yellow and red. Oh, you got the colors definitely there. That's Donnie the Traveler. Marlena says water. What is that? Water, horizon, and colorful. Well, the water is in the rainbow. The horizon, yes, and it's wonderful and it's colorful. I'm still seeing a face of sorts. Okay, Circle K. That could be. Okay. I'm good? Oh, okay. Thanks. That's a very nice thing to say. I'm good for what? Yep, rainbow, candy sky, Skittles. Hi, Lulu and Love. Good to have you here. And good response with the cabin or house. I like that. Saw the rooftop. So let's select you guys another image. We'll have to come up with a destination pretty soon. Don't know exactly where we'll go tonight. Last week we went and saw the Vimana of ancient India, the city ships, and the personal craft. That was nice. Check, check, check. Default. Check, check, check. Okay, do we have sound? Can you guys hear me? How are we doing? Are we back? 5x5? Okay, sounds good. Awesome. So, where were we? We're about to start an image here. I think it's because I keep picking up the microphone. I have to get one of those microphone booms, and that'll help out quite a bit. Although I've heard they're expensive. I don't know. I do have an audio store beside me. So we're on image 84C. Image 84C. Write the number down 3 times. Small symbol or gesture beside it each time you write it down. Close your eyes. Clear your mind. And just tell me what you see. And I think we did scare DJ Maximus off. It's too bad. 84C. Oh well. They're just thoughts, guys. Don't be afraid of thoughts. Thoughts and information can't hurt you unless you let it. So, well, I'm glad you stuck around, Lulu and Love. You're doing good. Awesome. Wow. Okay, we're doing good. Stuff, guys. Keep it coming. Again, it's image 84C. Give me a moment and we'll think of a destination for us tonight. And guys, you can always test a 9-volt battery this way. Just put it on your tongue and you'll be able to tell if it's got power. Oh, excellent. Cool. I'm also on Haps if you'd like to join us there, Lulu. Come over to YouTube there and post a link. Well, that's still funny hearing your own voice. I'm trying to get onto Odyssey as well. I like Odyssey's platform much better. I just use Haps for broadcasting because they stream YouTube and to the chat here. So I get the chat from YouTube. They don't do that as well with DLive, or I don't think they do Odyssey as well. So, but it's pretty good for multi-streaming. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, sometimes, we, Freeman, you know that you're going to be getting personal messages. Those can break through sometimes. If there's something that needs to be said to you and you're concentrating or meditating, I mean, sometimes those messages come through. So some of these things could actually be personal messages if you're not getting through to the image. Yeah, a lot of my favorite people are on Odyssey. Nice, B. That's good. Okay. Let's get your last responses in, guys. You're missing quite a few people here tonight. So, let's see what we've got. Donnie the Traveler comes in with fish in a fishbowl. Nice, Donnie. Bang, right out of the park, buddy. Good job. Lulu and Love, blue skies, white fluffy clouds. Well, they're blue water and fluffy fish. And that's perfect imagery for that. Lulu and Love. Getting the images down. Why we're practicing images, Lulu, is so that when we do destinations, you're able to freeze images in your mind, pull them out, and print them down in chat. This is just practice for the real game. Carved rock art, petroglyphs. I don't know. I could kind of see that. All the lines in them. Look at the stripes. All those stripes and shapes, especially in the tails, along the gills there. Kind of looks like writing in a way. You ever seen some of those dancing man petroglyphs? Kind of in that way. Animals and wolves. Well, they're wolves of the sea, Marlena, but they're not actual wolves. They all live in a yellow submarine. Yeah, they are yellowish fish, Tony. Sometimes things come to us in thoughts of music or memories from the past. If you have those, write them down. That's great, Donnie. Awesome. Birds in flight. Birds in the water. That's what they are, Marlena. You're just thinking above the water. Some kind of feathery tube and thin. That's an interesting imagery there, Sir K. Feathery tube. Is Trey still here? Let's see, there he is. What was your response? I think I missed it. Oh, boundaries. Okay, there we go. Completely missed that, Trey. Boundaries. So they're limited from the surface, that's for sure. And they only have certain places they can hang out because the predator becomes the prey. Animals and wolves, you know. Feathered serpent, says B. Freeman. Yeah, well, they may have started out as fish, but all those scales, they transform into feathers on land. Nice job, guys. Looks like a feathery tube, yeah. And they're very thin. Those fish are very thin. Good stuff, guys. I haven't thought of a destination yet, but we're coming up on an hour, so I'll have to get going on that. Yeah, colors are tough for me. Some people see colors vividly, which is amazing. The colors flash on me. They rotate through like a sequence of different colors, but the shapes stay. Do one more image and then we'll do a destination. If I can think of one fast enough. There we go. Let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And by the way, I'm fairly impressed. I've made it to an hour without my jaw or my tooth hurting. So give that battery idea a try. Put your finger on the negative pole. See if it helps. My thinking on that was that we're being constantly bombarded with positive ions. Negative ions are good for us. We get them when we're near a waterfall and other places like that contain a lot of water. The negative ions come off and our bodies absorb them. From a battery, you've got a positive pole and a negative pole. So putting the negative pole, I don't know, give it a try. Maybe some of you could try it with the positive pole. See if that causes more pain. I don't know. I'm not willing to try that at the moment. So our next image is 85C. Image 85C. It was more like you were the fish. That's awesome, sir. Okay. Yeah, sometimes we embody the images we're looking at, which is a really neat thing. There you go. Somebody could write that in chat for YouTube. That'd be awesome. Put it here on Hats. I'm going to check over on DLive, see if we've got anybody there. No. Type the image in anyway. So again, write the number down 3 times. Put a small symbol or gesture beside it each time you write it down. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and just tell me what you see. Always remember your first responses will be the most accurate. Try and get some imagery. If you think of a memory or a song or something you did, type that down too. You're on DLive, okay. I guess it does show you for some reason. It didn't before. No, I can't see. No, I didn't see the yo. The yo did not show up on HAPS. Yeah, I've heard that too. Well, as well, B. Freeman, that negative ions pull out toxins like a magnet. I imagine that what would be happening is this would be putting negative energy into not allowing the positive ions to come in or canceling them out before they did any damage. Do you see the rest? Let's see. No, I don't. Let's see. I just see yo, Marlena. So again, that's image 84C, 85C, sorry. 85. I didn't even write the number down. It's 85C. So I'll write that down now in chat. Yeah, DLive does not stream over here to HAPS. Only the establishment players, really. There's a list of establishment players that you can turn on or off, and they'll stream those chats to HAPS here. But there are other places that down the list you can add URLs to the stream, and that's what I had to do with DLive, and it doesn't synchronize the chat. Hi, Zoe Jane. Good to see you, hon. You made it for the end. That's awesome. We're on image 85C. Two negatives make a positive, yeah. We all sort of suspected the water. That's good. Okay, Lulu, I got you there. So again, we're on image 85C. That's 85C. Write it down 3 times. Put a small symbol or gesture beside it each time you write it down. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and just tell me what you see. And remember, no answer is wrong. It's just what your mind is letting you see at the moment. Okay. I'm trying to think of a destination now. Well, I was having such trouble with my audio, Zoe Jane, trying to stream the frequencies with my voice and move things around and stuff. I do need a boom to hold my mic, but this seems to work best for the audio. We'll take a break after this image and do a chat. That was loud. Are you seeing happy little clouds, Zoe Jane? So again, that's image 85C. Give a couple more minutes for that, and then we'll take a break. I still have to think of a destination for us. I have one in mind, but I think we can do two tonight. Oh wow, B. Freeman. B. Freeman, try this. Get a 9-volt battery. Put your finger on the negative pole. Just like that. See if anything happens. I'm kind of interested. Okay, so we're on 85C? Yeah. Yes, 85C. Happy little trees. Get your last responses in for 85C. You really? The only meds I take are flowers, and a few weeks ago I took an aspirin because my jaw was sore, or about a week ago. Where will you find one? At a store. They're in most fire alarms. So you can pop one out of there for a little bit to see if it helps, and if it does, you go get one. Just don't have any fires when you pop it out. And such a simple thing, too. Just to take your finger and put it on one pole. Imagine if it's that simple. That'd be incredible. Yeah, remember to put them back in the smoke detector and go and buy one. Don't leave the smoke detector unarmed. But I've made it through this show over an hour now. And my jaw is still okay. So again, 85C. I kind of played a joke on you guys. It's not an actual image. It's again a drawing or a painting. So it's goats. I saw somebody said a bridge. And goats, they just love to walk on things. But the shape of their backs right now, if you look at them, looks like a bridge. Bridge shaped. Almost like a suspension bridge. Got that swoop to it. Let's see what else we've got. There, that's some noisy stuff. I know Lulu was in first. With wolf. Maybe they're looking at a wolf. Maybe that's why they're staring straight ahead. Platypus and oddity anomaly. Well, goats are kind of an oddity and anomaly, aren't they? All in themselves. Very strange creatures. Very fun, very playful. Looks like a herd of those flocked trees from above. Well, it's a herd of goats. I don't know if you call them a herd, but what up, y'all? A bridge, yeah, there it is. Zoe Jane, bridge. Meadows and pine trees. Well, there's the color of trees in the background, and they are in a meadow. That's good. There's Marlena with some people. Goats are practically people. They are. Celebration. I can see that, Marlena. Goats are actually quite happy creatures. All right. Let's see what we got. What else have we got? Is that it? Celebration, people. Oh, going the wrong way here. Like lots for concerts. Goats are adorable, Zoe. The only goat I ever met tried to run into me. I thought it was kind of funny. I just grabbed its horns and held on. It didn't like it, but it wasn't too upset about it. You know, some people who are like goats, stubborn and like to butt heads. Have you seen those videos where they use the baby goats for massage? That's hilarious. Goats climbing all over you. You just need the right spices, yeah. I like lamb. I've never really tried goat, so I don't know what it's like. Probably a lot like lamb. So, guys, take a break, have a smoke, have a drink, whatever your pleasure is. I was going to do a smudge. Where is that? Right there. I have my cedar smudge. It's hard to light up, so give me a second. Yeah, goat stew is really popular. It's a popular thing. Goats in pajamas. That's awesome. such a mild smell. It's cedar instead of white sage. It's a nice smell. I didn't say you, Marlena, but some people do. Named Goathead. Goathead stew. Oh, that's bad. My dad was so hard. Never ate it, never will, eh? No, I've never tried goat, so I don't know what it tastes like. So again, in Canada, there's only a couple of Canadians that come into the show, but catch the purple wave. There's the PPC card party. It's against lockdowns, against mandates. They're even against the government getting into the guns. We have a problem with Trudeau trying to take guns away, as every totalitarian regime seems to do. First, they hit your speech, which they've done. I'm not allowed to talk about vaccines freely on Canadian broadcasting. They go after your guns. Trudeau's after the guns, so he's locking us down. And now we're after papers. We need passports to go to sporting events and restaurants and any other entertainment type thing. Let them cut the grass. I don't have to. Yeah. Scared you for life? Yeah. So I'm hoping that something changes in Canada. I'm going to put my not my faith in the system, but I'm going to put a chip in. Right. I don't have any faith in the system anymore. But this party and this leader, they're saying all the right things, and we'll see what they do. They certainly couldn't do any worse than anybody else because they're all in the globalist agenda. The PCs, the liberals. Uh, we have the Bloc Québécois. We also have the Green Party, and now we have PCP. We also have NDP. So we've got a lot of parties in Canada. It's a big party, and we're not invited. You don't eat what you name. That's right. Yeah, they're great for keeping down berry bushes. Yeah, you don't even have to mow your lawn if you get a goat, you know. Yeah, I noticed the wording for that. It was interesting. What it sounds like, right, is there was a statement that any business with 100 employees, but that's not where he stopped. Any business with 100 employees per location in an incorporation of hundreds of thousands. So he even made it less restrictive than they think. But in the wording, it sounds like every company with 100 people. Listen to him very carefully. So what I want you to do there, B. Freeman, is just you don't have to. I don't know about any specific location or anything. Just touch the negative pole. That's all I need you to do. There's a positive and a negative pole. I've covered the negative over with MacTac so that I can't touch it. You could put a piece of tape over it. The negative pole will be the larger of the two contacts. Hi, D Ocean. And if you have a clip, an alligator clip on a string, you can just clip it to any part of your clothes. The metallic part is touching your skin. Okay, we do have a destination for tonight. We actually will have two. So you made it in time, D. We're just experimenting with this B. I don't really. No, Max is great. Max is the name I kind of chose. John was the name I was given. I like being called Max. Maybe I should legally change it. But if I do that, then I've entered the beast system, so I don't want to participate in that. Yeah, Max Vision. Yeah. Yeah, I missed you too, D. Haven't seen you for a while. You haven't posted any lives or anything in quite a while. Mr. Max, yeah. There's a lady that says, "Hello, Max," and "Hello, Mrs. Max." My wife loves that. She thinks it's funny. She likes being called Mrs. Max. Well, that's good, D. Oh, you got a PC? Nice. You're here by Bunny. Okay. Heard here by Bunny. Okay, I don't understand what that is, but okay. Yeah, yeah. PC is much better. Then you can present things much easier and stuff. Okay, so let's get to our destination for the night. Circle K is Bunny now? Okay. Bunny, okay. I'll try and remember that, Bunny. Well, you can identify as however you want, Circle K. I'll try to go along with it, but if I don't blame me, okay? Okay, so our destination for tonight. Um, I'll explain that after our destination, D. It's helping with weird things for some reason. The negative pole on a battery. Give it a try. Get a 9-volt battery. Put your finger on that. See if it does anything. We're experimenting. So again, our destination is 86C. Destination 86C. Write it down 3 times. Put a small symbol or gesture beside it each time you write it down. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and tell me what you see. Adding negative ions to the body. Hopefully, the ocean, that's the hope. The negative ions will aid in repairing of the body and stop positive ions from coming in. Give it a try. 86C. So please remember, destinations usually contain a beginning, middle, and end. So try and do 3 viewings on this, get 3 responses, and type them in chat. Yeah, that's kind of the idea, B. Freeman. That's kind of the idea. Adding negative energy to stop the positive ions from causing damage. Well, you got to do both poles to see if it's working. That's an interesting place to try it, B. Freeman. Yes, negative ions are good for you. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. I don't want you to do that for long term, though, B. Freeman. Just on the negative pole. That's just to test the battery. So again, it's destination 86C. Write it down 3 times. Put a small symbol or gesture beside it each time you write it down. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and tell me what you see. And if any memories or songs or things come to mind from the past, write those down too. Do you get any feeling of happiness, sadness? So try and get 3 responses so we can get a more accurate view of what's going on. I've been thinking about that, little Lulu. I'm thinking maybe a plate or a screen. I don't know. I'd have to work on that. But I have been thinking about that. There are negative ion generators, but unfortunately they create ozone as well, which is very damaging for you. So don't do that. Again, we're on destination 86C. Please try and get 3 responses in. There she did, Scotty boy. Lulu, running water, if you have a fountain, an indoor fountain, running water produces negative ions. So if you had like a water feature or something, a fountain, that would create negative ions and put them in the air and they'd be healthy. Yeah, ozone is not good for you. So again, destination 86C. Yeah, me too, Lulu. Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming there. Again, it's destination 86C. Stuff, guys. Keep coming. Yo, how you doing? Mr. Miss Control 2.0. I hope I got that right. Good to see you here. Welcome to Max Vision Remote Viewing class. We're on destination 86C. If you just write the number down 3 times, put a small symbol or gesture beside it each time you write it down. Close your eyes, clear your mind, and tell me what you see. When you close your eyes, there are shapes and colors and images. You may see faces and scenery. You might get sensations and emotions. Just write those down in chat in all caps, and we'll see what we see. And if you think of any memories, if those come to mind, write those down. Any songs or stories or poems. You have any emotions when you're in there? Happy or sad? Trepidation? Elation? You got it, Bunny. Give a few more minutes for destination 86C. Okay, so on my, this is streaming on Haps, and a lot of the emojis and different lettering shows up differently here. It looks like Mr. Miss Square, or sorry, Rectangle, 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 Control 2.0. Thank you for the clarification. Mission Control, Mr. Mission Control 2.0. That makes a lot more sense. So again, that's destination 86C. And thanks for joining us as Mr. Mission Control. Yeah, they get messed up on Haps. Over here, it shows up as Mr. Miss uh, Square, Square, Square Control 2.0. It's funny. None of your emojis make it over here either, or your images. So I can't see your little icons or anything. And please type all your responses in all caps so I can differentiate them from chat. I'll take a special consideration for you, Mr. Mission Control, because I see you've got a couple there that aren't. That's fine. Try and remember for next time, though. Or I might miss it, that's all. Okay, one more minute for Destination 86C, and then we'll start reading your responses. Lots of good responses here. This is awesome. Okay. Is there any before? No. Okay. So Zoe Jane was in first. Zoe Jane says beach and a tidal wave. Okay. Trey comes in next. And Terry's related. Sun, sun star, star cluster. Ram seasons. Ramses? Ram seasons? Which one did Ram see? Yeah, you caught me on that one, Trey. An Aries. An Aryan, one of the first. Cool. Black electric blue, says D Ocean. Okay, we'll see where that fits in. Sneaky in the shadows, says Marlena. So what was our destination, guys? 86C? Where did we go? The state of affairs is our destination. What will our state of affairs be by Halloween 2021? How will you be? I know somebody was perfectly on that. I think it was Bunny. I'm not sure. Let's see what you guys are doing by Halloween 2021. What are your state of affairs? The Ocean says black electric and blue. And Terry's related. So is that alien? The sun, star cluster? Ramses. Which? And the ram, Aries. That's interesting. A beach and a tidal wave. Wow. A tidal wave of what kind? Sneaky in the shadows, says Marlena. Is that where you are? Are you being sneaky in the shadows, Marlena? Dark steel, poles, girders, and a bridge, says the Ocean. Where are you living, the Ocean? Have you moved? Trey says the boy with the tomahawk haircut in Egypt. 3 Egypts. Yeah, I could see that. There are 3 new Egypts. There's 3 places on Earth. There's the Vatican City. There's the Square Mile in London. And there's the District of Columbia. 3 Egypts. Bunny says, wow, did you send us into our own heads? Yes, I did, Bunny. Donnie the Traveler says, Saturn's rings. Wow. Maybe that means power. Tom Petty. So what does Tom Petty make you think of, Marlena? What kind of feeling does he give you? He gives you a good feeling? Does me. He's a good singer. Makes some good stuff. Streaming red against darkness. I think you guys are stepping into power here. Zoe Jan says floods, lots of water spreading. What kind of flood, Zoe Jane? Take another look. What kind of impression does that flood give you? Look closer at that. Hong Kong Gardens, says Lulu. Does that give you a feeling of peace and tranquility? A sense of home? Something like that? Is that your state of mind by Halloween 2021? Circle K says acorns. That sounds like a representation of growth, or a new seed being planted, Circle K, of a great and mighty tree. So maybe by Halloween, you've done something with yourself and your life that's making you grow into a tree. I don't know. Whispering conspiracy, says Marlena. Awesome. There should always be whispers of conspiracy. There should always be somebody looking, always somebody saying something, pointing their finger. Look here, look there. The Ocean says smoke on the eater or ether. Night they drove, okay. The night they drove old Dixie down. Well, what does that mean to you? I remember the song myself. It's kind of a freeing song. Running down a dream, you don't know how it feels, so let go of the point, needle, and roll a joint. So let's get to the point. And roll a joint. Yeah, that could be B. Freeman. The Ocean says water. Water can be symbolic of many things, the ocean. Zoe was having a lot of water in her vision. Waters can be people, waters can be thoughts, water can just be water. Could be what's on the water, or even what's under the water. What are your state of affairs going to be on Halloween 2021? Taking from the people, keeping from the people, says Marlena. Yeah, we've been experiencing a lot of that recently. And we know that that thing's going to continue until we stand up and say no. Queen walking away to the left. Yeah, she always was to the left, I think. The left is the sinister, calculating, deceiving part of the brain. The analytical part, too. It's interesting. Conquering societies, says Marlena. Oh, that'd be awesome if that's where you were. Conquering societies, changing people's minds. What about the salt lamps? I haven't seen much about those, Lulu. I saw a video where they were doing comparative ones for negative ions. They didn't do a waterfall though, but I do know that running water does put off negative ions. John, try and say Kavasi. Okay. 0 point energy. Fractal Mandelas, says Bunny. Marlena says the elite always manipulate. Yes, that's true. So they're still here by Halloween. It's not far away though. Month and a half. Month and 2/3. Going to have to get that. Okay. Yeah. White dot on black, says the ocean. Felix the cat. Clock, okay. A rooster crows. That's a nice scene, the ocean. Clean slate, says Zoe Jane. Nice. Planet X, says Donnie the Traveler. Wow, that'd be awesome if that came back. Again, guys, I saw that in 2012. At least what I would call Planet X. I don't know if it was actually. And people have seen it around the sun right now. So maybe it's on its way back by Halloween. Amazon, Microsoft, and Rockefeller, says Marlena. Yeah, they're a constant thing. What kind of feeling are you getting from them, Marlena? Kind of that overlordish type thing? The ocean says Emerson, Lake and Palmer, brain salad surgery. Yeah, that could be. I think that's going to be for a lot of people, unfortunately, come this Halloween. Spinning room, top of the Space Needle, I think, says Scotty Boy. Cool. I wonder if that's on top of the world. Are you going to be on top of the world, Scotty Boy? That'd be awesome. B. Freeman says creatures, mantis beings, and friends. A lot of people have been talking about us having contact. And that all you have to do is ask. Out loud or in your mind, I'm not sure. One of those two. So, Bunny says everything is sideways. Okay. Like it is now? Or is it going to get even more sideways? Hidden technology and medicine and cures, says Marlena. Now, you guys are right on the ball on this one. Hidden technologies, medicines, cures. Are they going to come out, Marlena? Are we going to hear about these things? That'd be awesome. Winter, Blue Springs, Jingle Bells, cold and dark. It is going to be a very cold winter. And I don't know about the jingle bells. That sounds good. I like bells. We have help from non-humans, but they are in the background, says B. Freeman. That's nice. We've looked into making deals with aliens, and I don't know. It doesn't seem to turn out well for us. For the love of money, says Marlena. Yeah, you're right on that part of it, Marlena. So that overlordish stuff is going to be continuing for a while, it looks like. Scotty Boy says, getting very dark outside, not a good sign. Oh. Coffee beans, says Circle K. So it's a wake up call? Or Bunny? Sorry. Searchlights. Looking for something. Okay. Maybe that's we have to take to the streets or the woods or something. I don't know. Let's see. Seeds, says Circle K. I like our Bunny. Okay. It's like two things pushing each other. Okay. Always dark, dark winter. Yes. It's going to be cold. Tunnels of people and others unto a good source. Well, that's a nice response. I like that. Future ramifications of powerful laws enforced upon us. Oh, Marlene is seeing a dark side to this. B. Freeman's 3 days, all of us with wings. Okay. So, what are your state of affairs? How will you be by Halloween 2021? It's really what we want to know. How will you be? Marlene is deep in the conspiracy world. Some of you are in gardens, having a great time. 3 days, all of us have wings, says B. Freeman. Mr. Mission Control says, oh, okay, sorry. Not your father's country from oh, I can't. That's the emoji won't show up. I see things all the time without targets. Awesome. I just noticed all the waiters are guys dressed like girls, really ugly, fat. Uh, Something ain't right. Houston, we have a problem, says Scotty Boy. Zoe Jane says everything coming together. Okay, that's cool. Mr. Mission Control says blue and gray. There were colors coming up for D Ocean too. A lot of good colors. Blue and gray are nice colors. Blue, the chakra of the throat. Gray, there is no. Gray is gray. That's the middle ground. So that's an undecided point. So maybe you're at a decision point at Halloween 2021, Mr. Mission Control. An unnatural a balloon headed guy. Okay. I'm not happy. It's bleak looking. Inside a steel object, says Deocean. So that's where you are. That doesn't sound good. Let's see. Chat just jumped on me. Everything coming together. There we go. Let's see. Red and silver roses. Well, that's interesting, Mr. Mission Control. Yeah, that's my fonts. Yeah. So you're getting lots of colors. That's good. Colors generally to me mean energy, but they do have other meanings. They're types of energy. Red and silver. Silver is a higher energy. Red is a lower energy of the root chakra. So that's interesting. Yeah, silver is around the chest area in the man from gold to clay. Clay being his feet and gold being on the crown or his head. TV is redundant and treacherous. B. Freeman, absolutely. Absolutely. No, I don't read tags. They don't come up. Puddles, red markers, says D Ocean. Okay. Blue moon shining on on dark water. Blue moon. I like the blue moon. Blue Halloween moon, blue harvest moon. I see so many timelines. We're all doing quite good. That's good, B. Freeman. I think if we keep up the fight, work on being the one to stand up and for what's right, that's what I call the hero's journey. Well, that sucks. No emojis. No, the emojis don't show up, unfortunately. Sometimes a smiley face might, but it's only some. Raising panic, says D Ocean. Wow. Some people are having a great time and some people aren't. ATA delay codes. Okay. Is that a response, Mission Control? A good target practice, yeah. Smell shrimp, scamp. Feels like it's unessential. This must end, says D Ocean. Yeah, well, that's what we're here for. To make some noise. All caps on my comments up above. Yep, that's what. Well, okay. Let the hunt begin. I'll be in the drag. Eating shrimp scampi. Okay, nice, Scotty boy. Hunting dogs allowed. Okay. Battlefield, says Mission Control. Automatic rifles, be Freeman. Okay. Yeah, you nailed it, Marlena. I think you all nailed it. How are you guys going to be by Halloween 2021? I'm always in a good place. I believe in living in heaven even though sometimes we're walking through hell. So those places shall fall, says B. Freeman. That's good. Always like ironically. So I'll be drinking coffee and growing things, says Circle K. Or Bunny, sorry. Free falling. Well, that's a good interpretation. What hertz frequency are you using? 936, Mr. Mission Control. Free falling and you don't know how it feels? Well, you could get the experience. You're not liking it, eh, D-Ocean? Well, then you have some premonition. You can look at yourself again and see what you can change. Maybe there's a different course of action you can take. Water's like washing clean, Zoe Jane. Starting over? Yes. Good. That's good. See, I think some places are going to become more freer, while others are going to become more draconian. I don't know. That just seems to be the way it's going. Especially like in Canada, we generally do things as a country. But during this, we split up. We have different factions doing different things, people trying to enforce different mandates everywhere, people demanding freedoms in different levels in different provinces, just like in all your states. It's a cacophony of mixed messages being sent out. We must wash out the evils, yeah. This first step is of genocide. There was a guy talking about the first. Yeah, I think they've taken that. I won't back down. Yeah, Tom Petty. Good one. I really don't want to be in what I saw. Well, you have the opportunity to change it, the ocean. Refugee. There's a good. Don't mess around. Stand firm. Please say again where we went. Strength and unity. With a water could be intuition, yeah? Here, Mars, Urith, Eve, yeah. What about Lilith? Halos, Eve, Hallows Eve, the dwarf red planet. Aries will change colors. The jewels of the Nile, of Enlil. That's good, Trey. Yeah, let's see what Mars is doing. That'd be cool. We'll have to keep our eye on Mars. You got a lot of interesting stuff from there. Maybe the people B. Freeman saw are from Mars. I don't know. Could be waterboarding. I didn't know it was me, Marlena says. Yeah, it was you. We're viewing How Will You Be? So, how will you be by Halloween 2021? White lines? Yeah, right, Mr. Mission Control. That's always fun on Halloween. I didn't see that. Okay. Too alone to be proud. Yeah, those are good. He said, where will we be in October, I think. Ah, nice. Remember when everyone was freaking out about clowns and Hillary? Yeah. No clown talk. Yeah, if I ever see a creepy clown, I'm sorry. I'm just going to kick that guy in the cojones. You know? If somebody's running around in a clown suit trying to scare people, I'm sorry. You deserve to get kicked in the nuts. You don't deserve to procreate. So I think I should help that along. Yep, Zoe, I saw 2 ICP concerts before. Okay, cool. I'm down with the clown. Living in Planet X, Groundhog Day. Oh, you guys did fun. This was great. The different situations you guys are going to be in are interesting. Now, don't forget, you do have the opportunity to change. This is a view of the future. We don't often do the future, um, but sometimes it's important to, just to give us a gauge. And don't take that as exactly what's going to happen to you. Your visions could be off, um, but keep it in the back of your mind. Montegraph is spewing. Gotta go. What is? I don't know what that is. What's Montegraph? I got some food. Who wants some? Okay. All right. Awesome, guys. Darwin Awards. Yeah, unfortunately. Random Nautica on Halloween. Right on. All right. Well, I'm pretty tired now. Thanks for coming by, guys. This was awesome. Now, the people pushing was interesting too. There were people pushing that we saw as well. So keep your heads up, guys. Keep your ear to the ground and your heads up. Keep that third eye open. Use your intelligence and your intuition. Until tomorrow night, much love.